an urban Indian country. Everything is not all good in the hood right now. So I came across something very disturbing, completely hypocritical. Um, and we are basically watching crimes be committed, okay? Exploitation of our people, exploitation, particularly of the women, okay? So there's a video that was done last night, sometime. I'm not certain. I think it was yesterday or the day before. And it has some really horrible things. There's a guy named Gino Richardson, Tomahawk Tony, Aboriginal Power. Scandal that was going on at that particular end of the scandal on Aboriginal TV. Um, and let me say, let me stop right there. I digress. I did make a mention to, Mac, that Aboriginal TV ain't the killer. You know what I'm saying? My shit still stands. I heard he was talking cash money shit about me, after he got mad at Mac. But that man has respected me. He hasn't disrespected me that I've seen, and definitely not to my screen name that I've seen. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what goes on when I'm not watching. So how I think of him kind of still stands. Okay. And that's regardless of whatever it is that he may have said after, Mac Daddy and Mama Moon or Phoenix Suns episode. So let me just make that clear. How this was, set up is really crazy. And I feel bad. And you're dealing with people that have disabilities, okay? Let me just let me dig, if you will, the picture, okay? Because this is really, it doesn't get any plainer than that. And I woke up with my spirit real calm, and totally you know, sitting back because I got so many other things to do, and I'm reprioritizing things that are getting ready to happen, shortly in the next, couple of weeks. So anyway, are you guys able to hear me? Is that better? Are you guys able to hear me? So that's that. Aboriginal TV, I still don't hate you. I don't have any malice against you. I know you was mad. In all maturity, right? Or for all, and ain't no shits and giggles involved in that. I can absolutely apologize for that. Okay, so they're saying I'm going in and out, and it's very important that what I'm saying gets conveyed. So let's try and make sure that I get this right. Let me make sure that I can do something with this mic. Now, is that better? Are you guys able to hear me? Is that better? Drop a 1 in the chat if the sound is a little better. I did bring the microphone a little closer. Let me know if it's better, because it is very important that what I'm saying is heard. Okay, so like I was saying, Ab TV, I don't have any quarrel with that man still. Again, regardless of whatever it is. So everybody's putting the one. Okay, everybody's putting the one. Halito, are you guys able to hear me? I see that it's off again. Give me 1 second. I might have to switch microphones. Bear with me one moment. Let me get this straight. Hold on. Okay, guys, let me now is that better? 1 2 1 2 1. Grand Rising, Leisha Honor, the landlord, Chief Nedra. I would like to speak with you one of these days when you have time. Star Vision, what's up, beloved ones? I'm sorry. Renee Hall, how you doing, darling? Okay, I'm glad they're saying that it's better. Okay, okay. Ralph Worley, Copper Colored Brown, Young Cherokee Peasy, what's up, baby? Hi, Tracy. What's that? Go out, Kamali, what's happening with you? Goddess, how are you? Light Bearer, shout out to everybody in the chat. Anybody that I may have forgot. Okay, so a couple of months ago, there was this, when they started sensationalizing the pure hatred and, the aim of sabotage and scandal and, all sorts. So anyway, and that's whether, it's good or bad. Hopefully it's more good than anything. But the bad helps too sometimes. Even when they talk bad, it helps you sharpen your shit, tighten up, right? So there was this awful situation where coach's family says that she was assaulted, and that was really none of my business, none of your business, none of anyone's business. Now if she wanted to tell her story as a person of a victim, she had every right to. I don't know what happened. I only know what Tony told me. And then at the point where, this was a conversation that Coach and I had regarding the situation, that was pretty much all I knew at the time. So, and that was really all of that. I've never spoken to that woman or anything like that. I thought the whole situation was quite strange. And I don't know why this man, Aboriginal Power, chooses to consistently and perpetually call coach outside of his name and attach that nasty label to him when I'm sure Aboriginal Power, he's from Tennessee. I'm sure he's got crackheads, dope fiends, alcoholics, abusers. He's got some sort of something. There's a molester in his family. He's got some sort of something going on, whether he chooses to share it and make it personal or not. But these are not the things. This is the behavior and the conduct of a people that's claiming that they're trying to heal, right? Because it really wasn't the fact that I started any fire. It's the fact that I burn their shit down when they doing wrong, okay? So they exploited this woman and they did all of this maliciously, okay? So Tomahawk takes this woman who is clearly very unstable. She's got some things going on, right? We all do, but some have some severities, okay? Him to do anything for me. They, as far as I know, I was busting ass even as a Hebrew Israelite, and they saw something, and he started pushing his services on me. Okay, this is back in 2016, whatever. So what you guys don't know about this situation, I'm going to tie it all together. So there's several things going on. And I'm going to tie it all together. And I'm going to do a compare and contrast to see how biased and how propagated and how sensationalized, orchestrated, and staged, maliciously strategic that this was. So now you have this situation, and everybody in the chat that happens to hate us and happens to hate the fact that the grandma tour at this time was going on. This is prior to the quarantine, and things were looking up. To their conspiracy theory lane, and they got off grandma. There was some people that have completely kept pace and did what they were supposed to do. You know, but then there's this other shit going on in the background. So now everybody at that time on this channel, when this woman was sharing her story, had all the sympathy in the world, all the empathy and sympathy that they could muster for the situation that Tomahawk Tony manipulated, right? So now, flash forward to last night, yesterday, the day before, Aboriginal Power. Shout out to you, scumbag. You're a scumbag. You're a scumbag. Actually was feeding her alleged victimizer drugs. Doesn't mean anything with her story is wrong, that she deserved anything, but let's talk about the circumstances that be. Now, last night, flash forward, last night, the day before, Aboriginal Power decides Tony Tomahawk. I got to make up another name for him because I gave him that name, and I kind of think I want to cease and desist that because it's a little, but maybe he needs to hold on to it, and it's okay if he wants to. I changed the logo because it was my creation. All he did was put a border on it. But anyway, I digress again. They have a young girl, a lot of us, and I'm going to put it out there because it's the truth. And y'all better protect her because she's sick too. by me, just as me, her, and a couple of other people really was putting a dent and fucking up this bullshit narrative that they was pushing on us from every angle. She was there. Young as she was there. So then they put her on. Is everything right with the sound? Because I see people saying that they can't hear now.
With the live stream, it's freezing, and my computer's running.
Maybe we should go straight StreamYard and not the vMix, because I don't be doing all that. I want to make sure this is heard. I want to make sure it's heard. So some people can hear me, and some people can. Drop a 1 if you can, and a 2 if you can't. Because it may be you and not us. I see it clear happening here. And it's going in and out. Is that better? Okay. Okay. All right. There we go. So now they have this young girl, about 2016. She also in the same groups, this Native American group. Of course, we were getting assaulted and all sorts of things. And she came out young, wild and strong, right? And as this process was happening, she was building, storing up her own things. And then something else happened. And okay, people are saying that they can hear me. I'm going to. So is it buffering? They're probably trying to flag my channel. And I do have other ways of going about it. So however they want to put it. I'm going to keep going. She puts up a post. She has some sort of emotional disconnect. She puts up a post and talks about how she was violated. It was a public post. People still have the screenshot. At this time, she may have just been 18 or 19 at the time. She's no more than 22 or 23 years old right now. So we're talking about 4 years ago when she was in her teens still, okay? She also put in this post how she was sexually assaulted when she and molested when she was young. I believe there was something about not being believed and whatnot. And kind of knew from that post, everybody who had eyes to see and saw that, you felt something, right? One way or another, whether it was good or bad, you felt something, right? At that point, I wanted to embrace her. She's younger than my oldest daughter. Okay. In 2018, and it kind of makes a lot of sense now, because you guys remember when the Moors came, that Moorish lady Cat L came around. This is 2 weeks prior to that video, I Stand with Phoenix Moon and Tasha She from Marsha Aya, right? Same one that Marcia, the same one that be talking all this shit. This is around that same time I asked the question, what do Indians have to do with more Science Temple paperwork? And all shit hit the fan. And that is the beginning of Wild Fox and I not being cool. And he made a statement in all his rage and said that, and this is after Tomahawk Tony and I were not speaking. He said some horrific things and he was recorded. And he said it to a good number of people about selling organs. Okay. Now, again, this is someone that has a mental some serious shit. Um, in fact, in fact, uh, yeah, those recordings of Tomahawk Tony. And this, he drinks a lot. So sometimes he has, these diatribes, right? Can you guys hear me? One moment.